Alrighty guys, hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. I do want to apologize about this. I've literally just woken up because I realized the recording I did in live stream yesterday did not work. But essentially today I'm going to be covering the new update that's coming to Honkai Star Rail, I believe later today, like literally... nope, not later today, in a few days. Sorry, my bad. My brain's not working and I've only just kind of woken up. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like on the channel and subscribe to the channel as well if new guys. Also, please consider checking out our Discord channel. This is my personal gaming community for my channel, but it's just a mobile gaming community and gacha gaming community in general. We have a lot of fun over there. We talk shit and stuff. We do all the live streaming and all that kind of stuff. If you guys want to join in and have a bit of fun in a really small growing community, consider checking it out. Link will be in the description below if you guys want to check that out. And in addition to going over these patch notes, essentially, I'm also going to be talking about more towards the end of the video of a mistake you guys don't want to make on your account for this event. Stay tuned for that. It's not a super big thing, but it's something you want to keep in mind because it could potentially make it so you just can't participate in the event. You might miss out on rewards. So we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. Alrighty guys, so this is the new update patch that is coming to Honkai Star Rail. This was posted over on the official CN community, so a lot of the images haven't been like fully translated yet. However, the goats at 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝙿 and GG have essentially translated it all for us. So really, really great. They're giving us all the information, all of the stuff we need to know about the event that is upcoming. So this is, now do keep in mind, this is going to be the first event for the game. And usually first events in games, or I suppose there was technically the first event before this, but like it wasn't really much of an event, it was just like a login event. Usually first events in games are rather simple. This one is going to be kind of like that as well. However, it does seem a little bit better than the usual event. Let's just jump into things. I'm just going to read over the post and we're going to talk about it in a little bit. Finally, Honkai Star Rail will get its first event, and it'll happen soon after the 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝘿 banner. The event details are revealed on the official CN community page, but we translated it so you can know what's coming. So yet again, thank you to the 𝙀𝙧 and GG, they're the goats. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to their website. It's super useful for just like a Honkai Star Rail resource in general, and other games too. Alright, so the event duration is from the 19th of the 5th, 2023 to the 6th of the 6th, 2023. So if you live in America, the 5th of the 19th, etc, etc. Anyways, so later this month, basically in 2 days, this event will be going live. And I'm not sure if that's confirmed because it does specify soon after the 𝙀𝙓𝙋𝘼𝙉𝙿 banner drops, but I suppose anyways, it's fine. Alright, anyways, so conditions to unlock the event. So you'll need to participate in these two things here to be in order to be able to unlock the event. The first one is going to be Trailblazer level 21. That's pretty easy to get to if you've been playing the game for a little bit. It's not that hard. If you haven't played the game yet, you can get there within a couple of days. It's really not that difficult to get to level 21. Alright, then the finished Gladiator series of quests on 𝙀𝙬𝙋𝘼𝙉𝙿. I can never pronounce that name properly. God, I'm so bad with names. So basically this is just a quest line that you'll be doing eventually. Just keep playing the story, you'll eventually get to it. It is a side quest though, so you need to make sure you do it. Basically, it's just a bunch of arena fights in the fighting arena in on this planet here. You encounter the quest for it pretty early on. You just need to complete this quest in order to be able to do it. So there are some different rewards we can get from this. So we can get 100 Stellar Jade plus some just normal resources, and then 500 Stellar Jade and some other resources. Plus this one here. These ones are really important. These are used for leveling up your traces on the more advanced traces. Okay. The first groups of rewards will be the participation rewards. So that's this top row up here. While the second group shows the limited rewards that will only be available for the duration of the event. This means that there's a high chance the event will still be available once it ends in some form. How to participate in the event. You can join the event either through the events menu or going directly to the Fight Club in Boulder Town and talking to Mr. Dig. This is also the same location where you pick up this prerequisite quest we were talking about before. How the event works. So essentially this image here, there'll be a bunch of different various quests. You complete these things. They're probably very simple. I think they're just like ranking up kind of things, and you'll get these and you essentially can buy stuff that way. So Trailblazers can progress through 5 tournaments, starting with the featherweight and ending with the heavyweight. In each tournament, they'll have to fight 4 battles, and enemies they'll be faced are decided at random. So they're just going to be random PvE. This is not PvP. Do not get confused with that. And they'll just be fighting 4 random enemies. And then after each battle, you will get a buff in between the battles. Before the first battle, you also a random buff, sorry, before the buff, and after winning a battle, another buff, so in between and before. And these will probably be very significant. And this is like a bit of an interface here, where we can see it's like the different rounds, that gives you a bit of enemy information and stuff as well. Also, for each draw, you'll also be able to check the possible enemy weaknesses that can appear on the next enemy, and the next draw will happen. And then there's like, I suppose, like the enemies showing, I don't know. Limited challenge. During the limited event, the number of rounds you've needed to defeat all the enemies will be recorded, and it will be placed on a special ranking for each lowest number of rounds required. You can earn up to 500 Stellar Jades. Pretty awesome. Important, we do not know if the ranking will be fixed and you will need to reach a certain breakpoints or whether you will complete with other players. The wording is a bit vague. So basically what this means, there'll be like a leaderboard ranking in terms of the gems. What they're saying is you might have to get to a certain point in the rankings to be able to earn those 500 gems, but we don't know yet. But you also just might get it eventually after completing a certain amount of battles. We're not 100% sure. So there'll be some form of like ranking where you might not be able to get the full amount of gems jades if you don't get to a certain point. But it also might not be like that. We don't know. Alright, additional information. After each battle, the HP of your character will be fully restored and their ultimate skills will be recharged. Very important. The strength of enemies you face in the event is based on your account equilibrium level. So this is a very, very important thing. If you're at equilibrium level 3 or 4, you're going to have higher and harder enemies, basically. They're gonna hit harder, they're going to have more HP. And this event overall might be a little bit more difficult for you, but at the same time, you're also going to have characters that are meant to be dealing with those enemies, so you'll be fine. Also, if you upgrade your EQ level during the event, the enemies will be made stronger to match it. So basically, if you upgrade from equilibrium level 3 to 4 during the event, you're obviously going to be fighting harder stuff then. If you recently upgraded your EQ, make sure you level up your characters and their cones so you can survive the event. So, this is the important thing and the thing I wanted to talk about after this and what I was just doing. If you're on the cusp of going from like, say, like equilibrium level 3 or 4 or 2 to 3, do not do the equilibrium quest until after this event. Wait until after it, because what's going to happen is if you level up midway through from like level 2 to level 3, your difficulty level, your enemies will increase to equilibrium level 3 enemies from like level 2. But the problem is your units will still be at level 2. You need to spend time at equilibrium level 2 equivalent enemies. So you'll need to spend time upgrading your units in order to better deal with equilibrium level 3 units. And that's the problem, because if you do this mid-event, you're going to struggle to complete this event. So my biggest suggestion for this event is wait until after this event finishes in order to continue doing your equilibrium levels. But if it's equilibrium level 21 requirement, I believe the lowest equilibrium level you will be level 2. Or level 3. No, definitely level 2. Oh, actually, when do you get equilibrium level 2? No, sorry, it'd be equilibrium level 1. You'd be equilibrium level 1 as the lowest. Okay. Make sure you don't do your equilibrium level up during the thing unless you're prepared to spend Stellar Jade or Stamina Crystals or whatever you need to essentially get your characters up to par with that equilibrium level. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys for another video another time. Don't forget to check out this event during the game. I'll leave a link to the download to the game description as well. But also, yet again, please consider checking out my Discord. Anyways guys, have a good one. Ta-da.